Welcome back to SnowRunner. Today we're looking at the mission Riverside Repair. Now this mission requires us to take 2 loads of service spare parts and 2 loads of wooden planks to the Boatman's house, which we actually caught. I think we got this mission in the last episode, or the episode before that, one of the two anyway. So we're going to start with the Chevrolet Kodiak C70 at the lumber mill. That's going to take the wooden planks, and then we've also found a trailer for the Fleetstar to use, which has the service spare parts already on. So we're finally going to use one of the trailers and deliver what it already has on for us. But first, the Chevrolet Kodiak. Now this is a vehicle we only got fairly recently, and we've used it a couple of times now. And the more we use it, the more I really like it. Yes, it struggles on the mud a little bit. It definitely feels like it's got more power than the GMC. But it does do well on the roads as well. It's one of those, I think it's a GMC upgraded, if that makes sense. The GMC is fine on the road, struggles in anything else, and it's quite a frustration when we've been using it. I don't get that with the Chevrolet Kodiak. It kind of, even when it struggles on the mud sometimes, it still makes light work of it most of the time. I think once we can change tyres, which we need to get to rank 6 to do so, and we can put some off-road tyres on it, I think we're going to find it's going to become one of our most dependable trucks so far, along with the Fleetstar, of course. So we're going to use it again today, and so far so good. It's made it from the lumber mill to the centre of the town, and as I say, it is a nice thing to drive. It works really well. I'm glad we picked it up and found it. I think it was one of the ones we had to rescue, this one, if I remember correctly. I haven't sold the GMC yet. I know we spoke about it in the comments a few times. Because I don't like using it, I'm not using it, but there are times that we may need a third truck, and as long as it's only a journey along a roadway, I don't think it's too bad to use. So I don't like selling trucks. I'm kind of in that mindset that I don't want to sell anything other than trailers unless we really have to, because I kind of feel like if we sell it, we're probably going to need it, and we probably won't. Admittedly, with the Kodiak now, we probably won't need it, but I know that, you know, Sod's law dictates you sell something, you then need it. So my current thinking is we don't sell anything, any truck, and we keep them all throughout the whole game. We've already said we're going to try and finish all of Michigan before we move on, and that includes the other 3 areas as well. So even the Kodiak going up this mud hill here doesn't seem to struggle too badly. You know, there was a little bit of a struggle at one point, but once you start going, it's fine. We have got a bit of damage, unfortunately, on the suspension and the engine, but still, it's working really well. And now on the roadway, it's not too bad. But yeah, so we were talking in the comments as well about what vehicles to take to the next map we go to. We're a long way off, admittedly, and my thinking was we want to go there because I want to make sure we don't use Michigan vehicles in Alaska, say. I suppose when I say that, I mean not all the time, at the very least, because I want to make sure we're using Alaskan vehicles for Alaska, Michigan vehicles for Michigan, but we will have to start with something, and we have been talking about it, maybe taking the Fleetstar, maybe a recon truck, one of the off-roaders. We'll have to figure that out when we get there. We're a long way off, admittedly, but it's something that's in my head already, just trying to figure out what is the way we're going to play this, which way are we going to focus on doing this. And yeah, I think may take 1 or 2 over, and then the minute we find a truck there, we send them back to Michigan, essentially. So we're actually making our way quite nicely to the Boatman's house, just across part to our right hand side there. That's the actual tunnel to get to Smithfield Dam. That's the route through there. But we may have encountered a little bit of a situation. There's me too focused on talking and not really looking at what I'm doing. I think I turned too late, and I think I'm stuck. I was just chatting away, you know, not caring the world, and yeah, I've made a mistake. Can we get out of this? There's nothing to even hook onto, is there? Just trying to see. There's a tree there. It's the wrong kind of way. I don't want to tip. Oh, the tree's down anyway. Do not want to tip this over. That would be the worst thing to happen. Although it's not too far of a journey. It'd be a bit of a frustration, but I can't reverse. I can't go forward. I think I'm beached. Because it's night time, I can't really see where I'm caught up either. That's the problem. There's no real hook point behind or in front that I can pull from. Yeah. This is why I shouldn't get carried away chatting away. Just focus on what I'm doing, shouldn't I, really? Okay. Let me think. What are we going to do about this? I don't think we're going to be able to move. I can't see a way to get this vehicle out of here. I'm just wasting petrol, really, trying to trying to go. Come on, there's got to be something. There's got to be some way out of this. Surely. I don't think there is. Okay. Right, what we're going to do, change of plan. We're going to use the Fleetstar, which is all ready to go anyway. It's got the service parts on. So this is a trailer that we found on the map. I don't remember when we found this, but we've loaded it up onto the Fleetstar. We'll just set our course now. And I'm hoping once we get to the Kodiak, we can pull it out with the Fleetstar. We may have to deliver what we've got first if it doesn't work and then come back for it, but we'll try and still work our way around this. I think this is the biggest trailer we've hauled so far to date. I think it has space for 5, but it's got service spare parts on it, it's got bricks on board, and we don't really use the trailers with what's already on them. We haven't really had much opportunity, so it's quite nice to actually use something that's already on the map that we don't have to pick up essentially from a storage situation. It's already on a trailer, ready and waiting for us to deliver. So this was my thinking. Instead of going and getting the service spare parts, it's on a trailer. Let's use the trailer. It makes sense. Now, as this is quite a big trailer, I do need to be very careful of the turning circle. I'm not the most au fait with the big trailers like this, but I do know you're meant to, I think, go past where you're turning and turn very late to get the turning angle for the back of the trailer to swing round. I think that's correct. Whether I do it or not is going to be another question. It's going to depend on focusing, I suppose, making sure I don't make a silly mistake. Fleetstar though, pulling this nicely. We have had issues with the Fleetstar previously pulling trailers, but normally only the ones that we connect to the back of the Fleetstar. Anything that's on the back like this so far has been okay. So when we've put the carrier thing around the back of it, it's been fine. So the Fleetstar generally is okay if it's directly connected, not one that's connected off the back hook point essentially. So that's something we've known for a little while and tried to stay away from, which is one of the reasons we haven't used many of the trailers, because a lot of the trailers we've come across are the really small ones that carry 2, and obviously the Fleetstar doesn't like them being on the back of it. Okay, we're getting a bit of an issue with the hill here. Let's put it into low range, diff lock on. We should be okay. The Fleetstar normally manages up here okay. There's a bit of a weight on the back though with this trailer, so I suppose this is not helping. We could use a winch, but I don't like using the winch on hills unless we really need to. I kind of like to, you know, make sure the vehicle does it under its own steam essentially. And actually, we're up, we're okay. But I think the weight of the trailer there is holding us back a little bit. The Fleetstar wouldn't normally have an issue there. We have got quite a bit on the back because of this trailer, so we're okay though. We're on the way. So we're going through the rock slide that we cleared a few episodes back, which opened up this route. So far so good. Watch out for these rocks. These rocks we've found in the past do cause us damage. I know you can see the Fleetstar's already got a little bit of damage anyway. Hasn't been back to the garage for a while, to be honest. It's been kind of non-stop. We were talking about this the other day in the channel update, that I'm kind of obsessed. Whenever I sit down and I know I need to record an episode of SnowRunner, I show you guys most of what we do. There's a few times, you know, setting up things like I took the Kodiak to the lumber mill without recording that, because what's the point? It's a journey I've done a few times. And the same as collecting the trailer and the Fleetstar. But majority of what we do on SnowRunner you guys see. But the problem is when I sit down to record, I then finish recording, but I'm like, I'll do another recording, so I want to carry on. I want to keep playing. And then I'm 3 or 4 recordings deep, and it's like I need to stop because I need to edit these. But yet, I just want to keep playing. I want to keep doing more. And the only thing holding me back is the fact I'm recording it, because of obviously hard drive space, but also I've got several other series on the go we need to record as well. Otherwise I would be playing this non-stop. I think it's kind of got to me in that way, which is brilliant. Okay, so we're here. The trailer, you can see the Kodiak there. It's daytime now. Can we see where we got caught? I know we've gone past that. I couldn't quite see. I couldn't see anything that kind of suggests why we got caught there, to be fair, but we did. I was just trying to see if there was a reason we were beached or stuck. But we can connect the winch to the back, and let's pull this out. There we go. Come on, Kodiak. Come with us. Fleetstar's got enough power to not only pull the trailer, but the Kodiak behind as well. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, Kodiak is free and clear. So let's set up our route. We'll carry on with the Fleetstar for the time being, because it's out in front now. So we've got this curvy route round here. And then we've got to remember to take this right hand turn here. This is why we mark up the route, just so we don't miss that turning. And then the boathouse should be on our right hand side. Okay, sounds fairly simple, but again this big long trailer could potentially be an issue depending on the road. And it's kind of a mud road at the minute, not a proper road. I was umming and ahhing whether this was a good idea, because we could have put it back onto the Fleetstar, collected the service spare parts on the back of the Fleetstar itself without using a big trailer, which probably would have been a bit easier. Taken longer because we'd have to go and get the spare parts. I'm struggling to turn here. But I thought, no, we've got a trailer with them already on. It makes sense to use us on the trailer. Otherwise, we're going to end up wasting it. If we ever decide to sell the trailer or use it for another job, we're going to have to get rid of all the cargo on it. So we might as well use the cargo to save us going to pick it up from somewhere else, especially when it's near the destination we're going to anyway. So it kind of made sense from that respect. It would obviously be easier not to use the big trailer for some of these tight turns and actually just use a back on the back of the Fleetstar, to be fair. But it's trying to use things up already. Don't want to waste anything, essentially. Okay, this could be a bit of a tricky one. We've got a hill here. I think there's a right hand turn coming up as well. Fleetstar's managing okay, and this is the thing that amazes me. The Fleetstar has been our Mr. Dependable all this time, but it's still only got road tyres on. I'm looking forward to seeing this getting mud tyres or off-road tyres, because this thing is going to fly. I think the same for the Kodiak as well, to be fair, but we need to get to rank 6 for that. We're a little bit away. I think we're still rank 5 currently. But yeah, hopefully we get to rank 6 and get these new tyres on, and then jobs are good. It should be flying. Okay, right hand turn coming up here. We're going to try and get this right. Not too sure on delivery point. And there's a house here, and that's about it. Because this was where, if you remember the previous episode, we actually got the new scout vehicle from further up this hill, I believe. I think that was here. Pretty sure it was. Okay, delivery point just there. There we go. Around the corner. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I thought the turnings would be a bit tighter than that, but actually went okay. They're a bit muddy, but not too bad. The farm's a lot worse than this is, to be fair. Right. Why is it not giving me the option? I want to restart. I've got the stuff on us. Why is there no cargo management? I'm not correctly in the square. Let's move closer into the square then. See if that makes a difference. Just couldn't get it to come up so we can deliver. Try not to take too much space up, because I know we've got to drive the Kodiak in yet. Right, that should be fine. I'm not getting anything come up. No. Oh, delivery point's on the back. Just spotted it. I don't know why I didn't even see that. So the delivery point is actually around the back, and I've now got the trailer stuck on the building. And now it's not moving. I can't believe that. Ugh. If I had thought about it in advance and thought, okay, it's going to the back of the building, I probably would have taken that angle a lot differently. But now I've tried to take it a little bit too tight, and something is caught on the house, and I can't go forward or reverse. Not much anyway. I don't even know what's catching, but it's not doing what I want it to do. Right, low range. Let's see if this will help. Just need it to go back a bit, really. Come on. Just trying to unhook it. Even if I can get the front of the... Well, if I can get the Fleetstar itself to move further to the right, that might give me the angle that I need. Currently, I just can't... Tree falls down. I just can't get this to come away from the building at the minute. I'm stuck on something, and it's probably something really small. Can we actually see it? Not really. Can't quite make out what it is. Maybe the drain pipe. There's a drain pipe there, isn't there? Maybe it's that. Whatever it is, it's definitely got us stuck tight. I messed up because I thought the front of the building was delivery point, but it looks like the back of the building is delivery point. And if I'd known that before when we got here, I wouldn't have taken this at this angle. I would have waited and come in a smoother, rounder angle. I don't know how you say it. I wouldn't have come in this tight to the house. Let's put it that way. Now I've got to bear the consequences. I don't want to mess this up. You've got to think, we've done all this work to get here, and I don't want to mess it up now. Because if we tip this trailer, we lose the service parts. We've then got to go and pick them up, which I think is the warehouse, which is miles away from where we are now. But I'd have to go and get back on the back of the Fleetstar first from the garage, then go into the warehouse to come all the way back here. You're looking at a journey across the whole map by the end of it. So I don't want to do that if we can avoid it. But currently, this is not working. Okay. Why don't we bring the Kodiak up, deliver what that's got on it, and maybe see if that can move us? I'm not sure if it's going to have the power. We'll see. But the Kodiak, having been freed from the Fleetstar earlier, is ready to rumble. Let's see how it deals with the hill that we're going to get to on here, actually. Remember, road tyres. We haven't got off-road tyres on yet because we have not high enough rank. Oh, get a bit stuck. Don't have many issues in the Kodiak, to be fair. I think that's the thing I really like about this compared to GMC as well. It's got the diff lock that makes the big difference as well. Okay. Can we pull ourselves up? Didn't expect to get caught here. I thought this would just power straight up here. We've not really had this issue before with this. But hopefully we can free ourselves fairly quickly. It's got to go more to the right, essentially. We'll pull ourselves out a little bit. Again, don't want to tip this over. Otherwise, it's another journey to the lumber mill to go and pick up the wooden planks once again. So I want to avoid that if possible. Never want to tip over. It's one of the most annoying things ever. Especially when you're miles away from where you need to be. Or what you need is miles away. You need to go way back and get it again because you've tipped over. It's the biggest bugbear I've got. So I'm trying really hard to be careful of. Okay, we are managed to free ourselves. We're okay. Again, I think once it has off-road tyres, things like that wouldn't be a struggle. I've not really had a look at engines on any of our vehicles so far. Maybe I should. Because it will probably tell us more about the power the vehicle has. Because I am wondering if the GMC is just a very low grade, low power machine compared to the Kodiak. It'll be interesting to compare the two. Just to see why I feel the Kodiak's so much better. It may not be on paper, that's the thing, but it definitely feels like it's better. Right, taking it slowly down this hill. Got to be careful. I don't want to go too fast and into the water, or I don't want to tip on the corner here. So just being a bit careful about what we're doing. Still in low range, just to keep control of the speed. Low range obviously controls all the tyres, so they all drive at the same speed, rather than your front wheel or your rear wheel drive. Definitely going to be used here on this hill. I don't want to get stuck here because I don't think there's much to hold on if we have to winch ourselves up. So we'll see how we go. It's not liking it. Oh, found some grip though. Thought for a minute we were going to get stuck, and then suddenly you just see the back wheels find grip, and that was it. We were up and away. Okay, got to remember we're going to the back of the house this time, not the front. So let's get to the right hand turn. It should be up here. I thought I marked it up. Maybe I didn't. I didn't mark it up, did I? I didn't make another route plan. Didn't need to because we know where we're going, ish. And I just don't want to miss this turning. Should be here. I think there's not. Yeah, the opening's here. So let's take this nice and easy. It is muddy. The Kodiak is struggling. It's not finding this easy at all. I think the mud and the rain is definitely not helping. Now the rain started. But we're still going. That's been my philosophy so far. Make sure you're always moving. It's the moments you stop that you actually have issues. So how are we getting to the back of this house? I can see, yeah, that's the Fleetstar that's stuck. So we need to get to the back of the house, I think. Is that a road down the side there? Looks like it possibly could be. Yeah, that looks like... Is it a road? I don't know if it is a road or not. Or a path or... Well, it's there. Let's leave the Fleetstar for the minute and just make sure we can get through. Let's start. These trees are a bit too tight to the rocks. Oh, that's going to be tight. No, that's the tree, I think, catching us there. Let's reverse. We have to reverse up. No, we are caught. What are we caught? I think it is the tree. I don't think it's the rock. No, we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. I thought we was in trouble there, but no. We powered through. And the Kodiak is going to make the first part of this delivery. And a job well done so far, bar the Fleetstar obviously being stuck. In fact, both vehicles have got stuck then in this. The Kodiak got stuck because we missed the turning. I went down the hill and got stuck and beached. And now the Fleetstar has got stuck on the building itself. That would cost insurance a fortune if there's any structural damage. Okay, let's park this up. We must be able to get the Fleetstar going from where it is. I was going to use the Kodiak to free it, but I'm not sure it'd be able to. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, okay. Let's unhook trailer. reattach, and hopefully that's got us off. There we go. I just figured that if we unhook the trailer... Oh, tree. If we unhook the trailer, that may just move it enough. That bounce that you get when you unhook a trailer and reattach may be enough to get us off. And I'm amazed it worked so well, but it did. So that worked fantastic. Right, we're just going to get through these trees now in something that we're not used to driving or turning in. And then we can deliver these service spare parts and be done. Come on. Just got to get through these trees. I don't want to... I'm not confident enough to reverse the trailer out, because in theory what I should do is reverse the trailer all the way out and restart the journey in. I'm not confident at all reversing in this trailer. Even then that was awkward. I've got a better angle though now. I think we have. Oh, I think I got away with it. Definitely got a better angle, it seems. I think we're through. We are. We've done it. We did a thing. We did it. I shouldn't speak too soon, but there's nothing really that's going to stop us now. Okay, let's get this unloaded. So service spare parts ×2, and there we have it. Riverside Repair is complete. We are done. Massive thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, don't forget to subscribe. A like on the episode does really help, and ring the bell to not miss an upload. We'll see you next time for more SnowRunner.